law of quantum physics, energy collapses with its information to become a tiny bit of matter. And that tiny bit of matter is destined to become our reality of experience. And why do we know that? We don't have to ever magnetize to us, as if by some magician, what we create. What we create carries with it, in its collapse into matter, a total frequency that absolutely matches each and every one of us. Out of 7 billion people, none of us have the same frequency. Mm-hmm. So when the observer inside of our brain manufactures upon its screen a superposition holographic thought, it's being observed, becomes the law of creating the fundamentals of reality itself, that because they vibrate, that this experience, potential experience, vibrates with us, is our destiny. Destiny is made. We're not the fools of destiny. We are willfully creating it, so that when it manifests as a real solid object or an interaction of solid people, because it could be a concept of genius to meet people that this destiny we've created in our head for us to experience is to make known. And we have to experience what we create in order to give it the breath of life, that it becomes a living thing in and of itself. So the brain itself, supercomputer, 7 levels of consciousness and energy, flow of information to the highest forms of the light spectrum, all can be fabricated into thoughts. We observe, collapse tiny particles in the field of quantum physics, as Ramtha calls the quantum field, or Jesus called the kingdom of heaven. We create those in our life, we experience them, and now we awaken to our future. And for the first time in a long time, we now see every day as not happening to us, but us making it happen. Mm-hmm. And in it happening, following the laws of how we have specified in our program for it to manifest. So for the first time, we're on again. We've awakened to a future, and that the past in itself can be closed up into pearls of wisdom, that we've been there, we've done it, that our life isn't guided by feelings, that our life is actually guided by superpositioning thoughts, and that we get those electrical chemical feelings once we experience the thought made manifest. Now we can say we felt them emotionally. All emotion that we feel today are simply remnants of an addiction of our past. We cannot feel the future into being. We would be feeling the future from past emotions into being, and all of our todays will just be standing stills of yesterday. When we create new futures, we don't know what they feel like until we experience them. And so the awakening is when we pursue the knowledge about the mystery in ourselves, that just what I've said is not only practical and not only theoretical, but actually provable. That's what we do at the school. Our students right now in the apex group of the school can read a deck of 52 cards, and they could be bicycle cards from the casino. You put them in front of them. They go into that now, and you see there's a part of our brain called our midbrain that actually, like sonar in whales and dolphins, can see the future. And they simply look at it and can see the future of any of those cards before they're ever turned over. And they're not just 2 people in our school can do that. There are hundreds of people in our school that have learned to do that. Now that is a discipline, but I would beg to ask, what isn't numbers in our society and in our world? What isn't operated by numbers? But moreover, what that discipline does is that it wires the brain from that silly personality of ours into a more pronounced and evolved structure of knowing. And that if we have card readers that can read 52 out of 52, they can read the future. And that is something that they learn here and that they're applying every day. Now, how will they see the future? They create their day according to their will, but they can also see what the day brings and make choices to either engage it, change it, and recreate in its place something else. So our whole position at RSE is not only are you God, that you're divine, but that theory, that theoretical philosophy, we take to fundamental basics, neuroscience, how the brain works, how DNA works, how the body creates reality, line that up with classical and quantum physics. Then take that into a discipline, to application, to learn. Is this philosophy or is this theory one's personal truth? And if we achieve the impossible on a small scale, we can achieve the impossible on a large scale. And that's what we do. And that's why the worldwide community of RSE is really advancing beings, solving the greatest mystery of all, themselves. So, neurologically speaking, the brain is big bananas. Mm-hmm. This is where you're going to find the secrets of reality. It's not in how we feel. It's what we think that matters, literally.
Yeah, we have a lot of your students come here, and it's amazing. They either come here from there or from here go there. And it seems to be back and forth. It's kind of funny, and they have their little card reading places all set up here, and we have the archery range, and
it's all the things that the Rams taught them. These are all originals. You won't find this anywhere else in the world. You find wishing and wanting and crystals, but you won't find the hard science of actually mind is matter until you come to here. Where they travel, they inspire people everywhere.
Yeah, we have a focus walk field too, and it's all set up here. And it's funny. It's nice to see people actually doing it and practicing. And I can't thank you enough for your work and helping to turn these people on and setting your life aside so the Ram can come through and educate all these other people.
He's an impressive, singularly great teacher, and he taught his people extremely well, and he has a history of being right. And so I really thank you. I look forward to speaking with you, James, again, and your lovely audience, and we're at Ramtha.com if anyone is interested. And just remember, no mystery is greater than the one you are.
Great. I can't thank you enough for coming on the show. Well, I'm sure we've got about 1,000 other things we can talk about, and we'll have to do it again soon.
Thanks, James.
All right, J.Z. Knight, awesome interview, and we've run into the end of the hour, so we'll have to do it again because there's so many other things we haven't touched upon, and there is purposeful good in all of this, and you got to get beyond just personality, self, and the body to really see what's going on, on this planet. So anyway, this is James Gilliland signing off. Have a great evening.
Bye-bye, James.